Lakewood means rewind, a gunshot means forward. You requested it, so we rewound.
Yeah. Wait.
Alright guys, today we're going to give you some good old life advice. We're going to tell you to make it through high school.
Or our experiences through high school.
Yeah, we've done some interesting things in our lifetime.
Like steal a boat. No, we scratch that. We didn't steal a boat.
We actually went to a lake and a boat was donated into our possession.
From us taking it.
Yeah, we stole a boat. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Anyways.
Alright, one of the biggest pieces of advice I can give each and every one of you. Don't stress about high school. Honestly, at the end of the day, the whole point of high school is for you to make friends, not be socially awkward, and just get to know people. Pass with C's. D's pushing it a little bit. Don't try to see the D's, just see the C. One of the biggest things is take early outs. Work hard your freshman and sophomore year, pay attention, get halfway decent grades. Start taking early outs as soon as you're a junior, and take a double early out when you're a senior. The less time you're in high school, the less it sucks.
Very true. When I started in high school, as a freshman, I transferred from Gretna, and my freshman year sucked. I had no friends. I was a loner, as you could say. I sat in my house and played video games, and I learned that you really can't get anywhere with life without, like, people to hang out with, or, like, I guess the conversations you have and socializing and experiences you get with people will further you more than your education through book work and stuff.
To be honest, one of the best things you can do is be yourself. Freshman and sophomore year, I tried to be someone who I wasn't. It took me until junior year to realize that I can be myself. I can be a clown. I can be crazy. And I'll find people who like me for it. And you'll make great friends that will last way beyond high school. Honestly, your high school education, while it is great, for the most part, it's not going to apply to your career field. So don't stress about it. Once you get to college, you gotta work a little bit harder, because at college, that's when you're actually going to start learning stuff that's going to apply to your future. Speaking of your future, one of the best things you can do is go into a trade job. You won't have college debt. You'll be making money straight out of high school, and most businesses nowadays will pay for your complete education.
Yes, I've learned that there's many companies out there that'll pay for your education, your tools, to further your own education, to progress in your own life. And I've learned that, like, just going to normal school, it doesn't help you that much. And OPS itself actually offers you the Career Center. And the Career Center helped me a lot. Like, we're about 3 weeks out from graduating. And about 2 weeks ago, I didn't even know what I was going to do. And now, since the Career Center, I know what I'm going to go to school for. And hopefully I'll be successful and my life will go as planned. But, you know, everybody has a plan until something stops you. And I feel like you need something that you can have a guarantee in, so you don't stress.
Now, one of the biggest things that's going to happen is you're going to be able to drive. Driving, it's one of the cool things. That's when you can really start hanging out with people. That's when you can do what you want. Now, there's one key to driving. Don't be a loser. Don't drive a Camry or Honda Civic.
Have your dad buy you a truck.
Use daddy and mommy's money.
Because trucks get you girls.
Trucks get you everywhere. Trucks make you new friends. Speaking of friends with trucks, meet a redneck. Rednecks have fun. They know how to
party.
Relax around a campfire, enjoying having a good time with water.
Party.
Water.
Yeah.
Drinking lots and lots of water.
And sweet tea, because sweet tea is a guarantee.
Now, one of the things that comes with driving is parking in the school parking lot. Get a parking pass at the beginning of the year. What's going to happen if you don't, Jake?
You will rack up over hundreds of dollars worth of tickets.
You'll get your name known. You'll get your truck known. And then you might have to steal your friend's parking pass. That way you can park in the parking lot again.
Yes. Very true.
Wonder who would have done that. One of the cool things that comes with driving being able to pick up all the ladies.
We talking about girls. Girls. Females. That's about it. Because this is a show for school.
Now, one of the biggest things that's going to come with keeping a girl is paying attention to her. Now, you do have friends, and it's great to be able to bring her around your friends, but you need to make sure that you spend time away from everybody else just with her. Make sure you always pay attention to her. Text her, Snapchat her, ask how her day's going. Remind her every once in a while that somehow you still love her.
Yes. And that doesn't mean go for the hoes, because you'll learn by the senior year that hoes aren't everything. Not saying every girl's a hoe, but you gotta watch out, because you'll catch yourself in where you want a relationship and it's very hard to.
One of the biggest things, too, going along with that, is don't get a bimbo. Just because a girl looks good, that's cool and all.
Yeah.
But get somebody you can actually talk to and have a physical conversation with.
Yeah, go for the 8.5s, not the 10s.
Yeah, because see, 10s, you have to have money.
Yeah, they're high maintenance.
Now,
I had a 10. Couldn't afford it.
No, he's back down to just his truck.
Yep, love my baby.
Now, speaking of money, keep yourself stacking. Get a decent job. But don't show that you got money. Because if you show you got money, then everybody's going to be asking you for money. And then guess what? You're not going to have money.
Yeah, and I have some advice. When you go in for a job interview, dress up. You definitely want to dress up, because I had at least 4 job interviews throughout my high school career, and every single one of them I dressed up, walked in, I got hired immediately on the spot. It's how you act in front of the people. It's not what you put down on their paper and try to show off. It's how you actually talk to them and socialize with them. And that's just a big advice, just trying to boost your own confidence, because the more confident you are, you'll come off to them as confident. And don't settle for minimum wage. My first job, I made $12 an hour, and the minimum wage now is $9 an hour.
Almost 10.
Almost 10, and that was 3 years ago. And back then, minimum wage was $7.50, and me starting out as 15, 16 years old, making $12 an hour was pretty good, and now I'm making close to $20. So, just it depends on what job you want to go into, or just if you want to keep a steady job during high school. Just don't settle for the bare minimum. Everybody has potential to make money. So, with my experience, just don't lowball yourself. Dress up, go for the job you want, and if they want you, they will hire you. And it's just how you act in front of them and how you come off to them. So, don't short yourself.
What's on that piece of paper is cool and all, but what it really comes down to is how you present yourself. They're human beings. They like to laugh. They like to have good conversation. They like to get to know you as a person. That piece of paper is cool, but really is going to count is how you present yourself and how you act around your employer.
That's very true. And, back with, your girlfriend and stuff, a job is very good for you, but don't waste all your time at a job. Don't work 40 hours a week. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but you have to have a social life, and back with the friends, the more people the better it will be. And that also, the more people could also further your actual career outside of high school. So don't just limit yourself through your job either.
Yeah, you're in high school. You're supposed to be having fun. Yes, you're going to need to work 10 to 20 hours a week. Will get you plenty enough money. Because you need to go out and you need to have fun. This is supposed to be your time to be having fun, living life, before you even have to start worrying about, the real world.
Yes. And speaking of fun, we're talking about tobacco and alcohol. I came into my freshman year not even ever testing it, ever doing it, not saying I've done it. Well, taking the chance, I have done it, okay? And take it from me, experiment. Not saying you should experiment with your friends and be stupid, but if your parents allow you to take a sip of alcohol or drink alcohol with them just to try it, I recommend it, because if you know what it does to you and you know how it affects you, it's going to benefit you more than taking the risk outside of high school and you're more chance of getting in trouble or hurting yourself. And then with nicotine, um, I don't recommend doing it. I do it myself, but it's fun. Oh, hold on, my screen is going black. Hold on. Doop doop.
Yep,
All right, we're back.
Okay.
Okay.
Black.
Anyways, but the thing is it's fun, I guess, for me, and it's whatever. It's when I think I'm part of my normal life. But if you're gonna do it, I recommend Copenhagen because Skull will probably get you beat up. Just saying, all right? That's words from me.
Especially if you go back to one of the things that we talked about at the beginning of this video. If you're going to be friends with rednecks, you show up with Skull,
You're gonna get beat up.
you're going to lose your skull.
Yep, you're gonna get beat up.
You're going to be gone. Speaking of getting beat up, if you're going to fight somebody
Don't fight in school.
or around school, go
Yeah.
off of school property, go to a park,
Yeah.
meet up somewhere.
And the best way to not get caught in a fight, don't fight at all. But you know what? That's not gonna happen. You're gonna fight. So if you're gonna fight, try to fight off of school property because you do not want to get in trouble with your school.
But if you are going to fight, make sure you're bigger or more experienced in fighting than the other dude. Pick your fights wisely. If the other dude is way bigger than you, then you just say you're sorry and you walk your out of the way.
And for those people that like to talk shit, yeah, excuse my language, but the people that like to in high school, you will get caught. And there are people out there that will shut you up. And this comes from a story of my buddy. He was talking crap to somebody in the locker room. Talk crap, got knocked out. So,
Speaking of that, wow, that must really get knocked out.
I know. The little boy got it.
Oh, got it right in the locker. While you're going through high school, be yourself. Don't lie about who you are. Because guess what? At some point, somebody's going to start catching you in those lies.
Very true.
Once they start catching you in the lies, then they're not going to want to talk to you. They're not going to want to associate with you.
They're not going to want to be your friend.
Be yourself, because the people who associate with you like you for who you are. You don't need to make your life seem better or more amazing than it is, because you're amazing just as yourself.
And to end this, because we're probably going on like 10 minutes of ranting here, enjoy the simple things. If you can go hang out with your friends that, instead of sitting in your house and being lonely and being a loner, it's better than nothing. So, enjoy the little times you have with people. If you have a girlfriend, enjoy the time you have with her, because you never know what's going to happen the next day. So don't live your life looking into the future all the time. Try to live it on a day-to-day basis and try to enjoy as much as you can.
One thing I'm going to leave you with, my last comment, be nice to your teachers. Because I learned this, if you're nice to your teachers, then they're going to be a little bit nicer to you on the grading, because they could be really hard to you on the grading. But if you're nice to them, then they might let a few things, they might bump you up a little bit, let you end the year to B instead of a high C. And it honestly makes the year go so much easier if you can connect with your teachers a little bit, if you can joke with them, if you can honestly be their friend. It just makes the class so much easier.
So, from two seniors to you, deuces!
Yeah, because we're out of here, so have fun enjoying the rest of your years in high school.
That's alright.
Like,
we're just gonna bullshit.
Okay, we're doing this with the dog in the room now.
Yes, so.
Ow! Okay, maybe you should move the sides first.
We gotta restart. My dog's attacking me, bro.
Ow! Stop! Stop!
Ow! Ow! Stop!
Alright, settle down.
Settle down. Settle down, bro.
That's forever.
Come here, buddy. Settle down. Tell you up here.
Oh, yep, here we go.
Oh my god. Alright, give me a break. Okay. Oh god. Alright, buddy.
Are we gonna stop
Okay, anyways. Tip number 1 of surviving high school.
Oh, shit.
Drink sweet tea. Okay? Drink sweet tea.
Are we going off of this video?
Yep. We're going off of this video.
Alright, guys. I'm going to give you some honest advice about high school right now. Alright. You're not going to get told this because, obviously, what I'm about to say probably won't make sense to you guys right now because y'all aren't in high school yet. Oh, maybe you are. Maybe you're juniors, senior English. I don't know. Who cares? Don't care about school. It really doesn't matter. Well, at least high school. Like, honestly, don't care about it whatsoever. Whole point of high school is the way that you can meet new people, make friends, and not be socially awkward like you probably are right now, to be honest. I mean, look at yourself. You're ugly. You're fat. You have no friends.
You're growing hair in weird places.
Oh, that's just that. You know, it's... oh, okay, then.